If you want to walk towards the fire, walk towards the fire. The first rule, numero uno, you have to hit it first. You have to talk toward the fire, that you can avoid the battle. You can try to walk away or run away from the battle, but the reality is you are going to become a centerpiece. So if you decide to go into politics or just even to discuss it, you're gonna be a focal point of the battle and just walk the fire. Embrace it. Don't be afraid. It's fun. Believe me, it's fun. It's fun. So the second rule, numero dos. You need to frame your opponent. As I mentioned before, their chief of technique is that you are not a good person, right? It's basically unearned superiority. Framing them by framing my opponent, they could no longer put themselves in this higher moral category, as I told them before. Anyway. So rule number 3, you have to frame the debate. So what the lefties always like to do, they love to argue, always love to argue, and they like to create the debate in their own terms. So they like to pull all sort of tricks on you. For example, same-sex marriage. Why two people who love each other should not be able to get married? You have to always reframe the debate with a different question. The problem is somewhere else. Why, for example, children should not have a mother and father? So the most important thing is reframe the debate in your own perspective. Right? Getting it? Shut up and listen to me. This is quite important what I'm trying to say. Point number 4. Here you need to stop the inconsistencies in the left's arguments. This takes the research. You actually have to know the left's argument better than they do. That's not that difficult. 5th point. We are in the middle, so bear with me. Almost done. You have to force the left answer the questions. Meaning, you might notice that I'm slightly aggressive in my speech, in my style, and there's a reason for this. If you are on the defensive side, you are losing the right, and there is no such a thing as playing defense in politics. You have to hit first. And now the point number 6. If you don't know something, you better admit it. Nobody knows everything. Nobody's perfect. I'm close to that, but not perfect. Look, I'm also not an expert, for example, on nuclear triad. Maybe I will make you my defense secretary. I want to research it, and I want to get back to you with the right answer. That's what you need to tell. That's what you need to acknowledge that not everybody knows. So the focal point again is, if you don't know something, just admit it. Interesting. 7th point. You don't have to get sucked in by the paradigm. So it turns out that you are arguing on your own beliefs, in your own position. That means that you don't have to defend anybody else. If you don't believe them, interesting. Interesting. Number 8, very important. The trick they usually do, they always do, that they play a trick with you, is that they pick some kind of terms or some kind of issue which other people like, and then they redefine them, turn those things into something else that all other people like. Very common and unusual situation for them. Motherfuckers. Anyway. Point number 9. Very easy. Focus, focus, focus. Still focus. Focus. And the final number 10 is, and the winner is, the king of the point in arguing with the left is always, actually, who knows that? Nobody. I will tell you. Your body language, very important. So again, the angry always lose first. Body language, always very important. The way how you speak to your lefties. Ladies and gentlemen, and that's a wrap. So thank you for being with me.